Hi, welcome to Avis channel. So today we're going to talk about I Cheat on Me by Uben. Hold up. It's not the cheat like what we have in relationship, but okay, yeah, this could be related. But no. This is not pre-val, post-val cheating. It's actually an educational piece for us. So please do work with me. I thought school was not for girls, but when I turned my thoughts around and found opportunities begging me, I knew I was cheating on me. So for those of us who feel that school is not for girls, but then opportunities will knock. And when these opportunities beg, they actually want people who are schooled. You know that you're actually cheating on yourself. The government has built schools. They have paid the teachers too. They have said it in the news that these are all for my use. NGO homes overseas give money and build schools too. They're all there for my use. I cheat on me if these I lose. So apparently there are schools are supported, or some schools are supported by NGOs and the government too. So government has paid the fees, paid for the structure, paid the teachers. So if you decide not to go to school, you're cheating on yourself. Now, this poem is actually connected to those, probably some in the north, some people in Africa, and some in the world. For those that say that schools are not for girls, please, you're cheating on yourself. If I decline to go to school on a fund set up for me, the funds will fly into the hands of those whose eyes are big like frogs. Hello. If you decide not to go to school, you're not doing anyone, you're actually doing yourself. You know? And if you decline to go to school, you're finding fraud's fire. Fraud's fire in the sense that money, nothing will be accounted for. But if you're educated and you know you're right from your wrong, I think you can. You can be a difference. You can change something. It will burn each one plus me. Oh no, I will go to school. When you go to school, you should be able to read in between the lines. You know what's happening. Okay, so this poem is a persuasive one, a motivational piece from a girl's perspective, urging girls to embrace education and correct gender imbalance. So please go to school, please go to school, please go to school. So the structure, while it's a 3 stanza poem, while stanza 1 has personal awakening, stanza 2 talks about the external support that's from the NGOs, and stanza 3 talks about the consequences and resolve. Refusal to attend school enables corruption. That's the truth. There are so many things going on right now, and most times I just realize that when something important, the government wants to pass a bill, something important, we just start seeing trends that shouldn't be. Someone is what's it called? Someone is distracting us by one silly gist or so. Please go to school. So you're not deceived when something is being passed. Please go to school. If you don't do, you harm yourself, you harm the society. Let's look at the themes. Number 1 is gender inequality, the girl child education and empowerment. Actually, this is very important because everyone deserves to be educated. Everyone, including girls. So it's not a matter of, let the boys go to school. And I said, no. Every girl deserves to be educated. So education is a right, and is a right and opportunity for girls, not a male privilege. So one of the human rights to be educated. So gender inequality and girl child education. So we have self-sabotage and personal responsibility. So you cheat on yourself, you betray yourself, you deny yourself of education if you decide not to go to school. So the poet is actually urging girls to value themselves enough to seize available chances. So girls, please do go to school. Public investment and accountability, that is the local and foreign aid. So we've had the public investment from the government, then we have the foreign aid from NGOs. We really do not have an excuse. You should not reject education. If you do, you're wasting public resources and indirectly you're enabling corruption. Then we have consequences of inaction, social and moral. Excuse me, social and moral. When you don't go to school, there's a continuous cycle. So we have poverty cycles, collective loss, and while positioning education as a civil duty. So please, let's encourage our girls to go to school. And then we have, excuse me, the theme of overcoming cultural barriers. So when we go to school and when girls are allowed to go to school, you just realize that it counters these traditional views that limits girls' education, replacing them with something more of very pragmatic, opportunity focused reasoning. So let's look at the literary devices. So we have personification, fans fly, Fred has a fire. Personification is actually giving um, inanimate objects human qualities, or giving human qualities to inanimate objects. So we say fans fly. Fans, money, can they fly? Well, that's personifying. Then we've got simile. I is the big like frog. Simile is the use of as or like to compare to unlikely things. So the simile here talks about greed and corruption. Then we have some metaphors. Finding fruit far. Why this is a metaphor, you can also think about it as an alliteration, because we have FFF, alliterating. So finding fruit far is a metaphor. Then we've got repetition, or what we know as anaphora. I cheat on me is repeated. Of course, that's even a title. And we have something repeated. We have if I decline to go to school. They're repeated, and we can see them in the different stanzas: 1 to 2, stanza 2, stanza 4 and 5. Yeah. Then the diction, quite easy to understand. The mood is one of determination. Yeah. We've come to the end of the class. Any questions on I cheat on me? If you've got other figurative expressions you would like to add, you can just drop them in the comment section. Thank you very much, and please don't cheat on yourself. Try and encourage the girl beside you. I know you might be educated listening to this, but try to encourage girls who feel that they shouldn't go to school for one reason or the other, or feel that they can make money irrespective of whether they go to school. Please remember, just tell them that they're cheating on themselves, and the government has provided one or two things for them. So please go to school. Young girl out there listening and watching this, please do go to school, and encourage every girl child to go to school. Encourage everyone, both male and female. Thank you very much for being with me in the session. God bless you. Bye bye.